It is the time to get into the sentiment analysis, what we were talking in the earlier chapters. Sentiment analysis. It is an attitude, thought, or judgment prompted by feeling. It is redefined feeling, delicate sensibility, especially as expressed in a work of art. Sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is the process of determining whether a piece of writing is positive, negative, or neutral. It is also known as the opinion mining, deriving the opinion or attitude of a speaker. A common use case for this technology is to discover how people feel about a particular topic. Say you want to know if people on Twitter think that Chinese food in San Francisco is good or bad. Analyzing tweet for sentiments will answer this question for you. You can also learn why people think the food is good or bad by extracting the exact word indicating why people did or did not like the food. Example, too salty. This is the kind of insight one hopes to find when conducting marketing research. Now, you know whether to expand your Chinese food empire to San Francisco or keep it to Los Angeles only. Sentiment analysis can be used to determine sentiment on a variety of levels. It will score the entire document as positive or negative, and it will also score the sentiment of individual words or phrases in the document. Sentiment analysis provides solutions directly to the business. Hundreds of companies would rely on sentiment analysis solution to track and monitor the public opinion of their product, services, and organization in general. If someone is attacking your brand on social media, sentiment analysis system could score the relevant post as extremely negative and a social media monitoring solution flag them as an immediate response. Measuring sentiment accuracy. The accuracy of sentiment analysis can be measured in many ways, but the most common way is to score accuracy in comparison to a human. A study shows that humans can only agree on whether or not a sentence has a correct sentiment 80% of the time. So any natural language processing engine that can score around 80% is doing a great job with accuracy. There are few major challenges for an engine analyzing text for sentiment, and one of the biggest issue is that it has trouble understanding irony. Even humans have trouble with someone who is being sarcastic. It is one of the most common mistakes a text analytics engine makes when trying to analyze text for sentiment. Even humans have trouble as they can analyze with 80% of the accuracy only. Other problems are when words have multiple definitions. There are few engines that use deep learning to help them understand context. For example, if someone is talking about Excel, they are talking about the data software, the chewing gum, or the verb that describe how someone can be extremely good or something else. What is the sentiment analysis application area? The first area is business, organization, or brands. Sentiment analysis are used for claim detection, new product perception, brand perception, reputation management, and to know about your customer. Even individual can also take the advantage of sentiment analysis by knowing the opinion on someone on a global scale. Research studies. It helps in predicting political results, prediction box office, and it also helps in taking the citizen polls. Another area is social TV. Know what people think and audience about a TV show. Do interactive polls during TV channels. Another area is marketing, where it is used for the advertisement placements, joint sentiment recommendation system, how people are responding to a product release and ad campaigns. Some more illustrative sentiment analysis application areas are fashion, automobile industry, entertainment, and the electronic segment. Next, we will move on to the sentiment analysis tool. Let's understand it with an example of tracking social marketing. Comments, shares, like, retweets, inbound linking, and on-site engagement are invaluable matrices that show us how people found us and if they are engaging with our content or not. To give you an idea of what a typical sentiment analysis chart might look like, here is a good example for you. Using a blend of monitoring tools, you can start actively listening to your audience and identify which messages and initiatives are deriving the right actions and desired outcomes. Here we have shortlisted certain practical tools that you can use to track the user sentiment: Meltwater, Google Alerts, Hotsuite, Facebook Insights, Social Mention, and Marketing Radar. There must be many more in the industry today. Dedicating time and budget to regular online listening and monitoring will help you gather, analyze, and manage conversation about your brand in order to make educated inferences on the level of engagement of your content marketing efforts are generating. Now let's move on to the real-time response to combine intelligence.